up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Here we go. Now the 1, 2. Hey, check.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike, check. 59. Let's go. Hey, shit. Let's go. Get sack.
2nd and 2. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a give right side. McFarland. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Martinez being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Eagles are in for 6. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Third down.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch safety general. West. Safety's creeping. Buzz.
2nd and 5. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yep. Motion. Ready.
From the gun, Martinez. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We got double up.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go. 91. Check. 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. 22. Check. Cover.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hold. Wahoo. Mike 6. Ready, go.
Martinez operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. He's able to find Wallace. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
51's the mic. Watch the run.
Ready, go. On 2nd down now. McFarland. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A 45-yard attempt.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Second and 13.
I got you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. All day. Kill. 61. Matchbox. Light. Let's go.
Here's Martinez to throw on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8.